Oh, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you get a look inside Rocket Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll send Beckham in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 44 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 30-yard line. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. You look at this Buffalo defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
They held them to just 7 points, and in reviewing the game tape, I'm wondering how they got the 7. I actually wrote a note to myself. How did they even score? The way they were playing, absolutely dominating on their side of the ball.
That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 14. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Austin Johnson, the one who makes the stop defensively.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Two are going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Allen now looks to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He's got his man. That's the rookie from Florida State. Fights through and now a crease. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Another big play is into 28 on that one.
Not only they completed the football on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chance of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 33. Inside give to Davis. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 12 more yards there and another first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
This is Coleman. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
To throw, it's Allen. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. When you look at this defense, they are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
2nd and 9. In motion, Hill. Achane gets it from the gun. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Give them the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
The Bills at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. A 1st down carry for Davis. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I have to say they call him a great defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker and a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. To the air, Allen. It's caught by Coleman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's Allen to throw it. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the 2nd half of this contest.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. On the give, this is their fullback. And he is going to have a Bills first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing now is Allen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Bass is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
In motion, Hill. Play action, now it's Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came up with a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap, came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. He had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. Sometimes the quarterback isn't pulled between zone and man. Sometimes just throw in the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
They begin with a run by Davis. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Coleman. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Here's Allen. Fighting to stay upright. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Allen going to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Allen. That's Samuel. Caught left side. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Tua sets up to pass it.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Now Tua signaling to change things up. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
A final shot before half for Allen, eluding the pressure right. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
What are you doing? You can do better than that. Better than that. What's that? Are you kidding me?
2nd and 10. On the draw, this is Davis. Oh, he shifts past him.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 66 yards rushing for him. He's carried the ball just 8 times. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Here's Coleman. Tackle made by Justin Evans. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. On play action, Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tershawn Wharton forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Let's get out of here with a win.
Back to throw. Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5. A first throw for the backup Trubisky. Completes it to Coleman. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now it's Trubisky. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They go back to the ground now with Davis. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Davis. He'll try to run for it. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. 81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. To throw, it's Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Allen now looks to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy,
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox from 10 yards out. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you know, which means they couldn't get you off the field. They ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. Big-time drive in that situation.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome?
Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
So after the INT, it's Allen. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Tershawn Wharton picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Up the middle to Davis. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
To the air, Allen. This one caught by Davis. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Well, maybe that's the spark that they needed here, Charles. Trailing, but a big block. We'll see if that swings the momentum a bit.
You mentioned the word spark. I'm just wondering, as they went off the field and the offense was coming out, did one of those special teams members say, hey, obviously we haven't given up on this one. We've given you a little bit of a spark. What are you going to do with it?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. The field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's a give to Davis. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
Here's Davis running right. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. This is taken at about the 14. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, back to Achane. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he stopped immediately there. But now he appears to be in some pain. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Beckham goes in motion left. Now Tua going to fake the jet sweep and the handoff as he'll drop to throw it. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
Obviously, the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play. But the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit, too. Denied everyone does. Racing quarterbacks targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Throwing now is Allen. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Jordan Brooks with it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. In motion, Hill. After the turnover, it's Tua. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And they'll go on the ground. And that won't work out for big yardage, but a decent gain there on the trickeration. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Now Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
In motion, Hill. Now a first carry for their fullback. And the tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Here's Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you got to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 5. Now Allen. And he'll be 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Inside give to Davis. The 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Ray Davis, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
An extra point by Bass. Up and good. These guys are taking 10 penalties. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. This is 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
I saw the head coach write on his play sheet. I hope he's writing sub-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye, and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
It's Davis on the counter. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively. Second and 11. Now Allen. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Allen. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left. And the lead will hold at 10. And that miss should just about write a finish to this one.
Yeah, they needed 2 scores, and they needed that field goal there to be the first one and still give them an opportunity. But now, with the time left on the clock, I think this one's about finished.
Here's Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. And he will be taken down inside the Buffalo 20. Tua. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Throwing Tua. That'll be caught by Hill. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And did the Dolphins get it? Yes. Miami football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Tua. He's going to let it fly. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Here's 2nd down. Here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Buffalo, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.